Nigeria uses over 1.5 million tons of fertilizer yearly, yet local blending capacity still can't meet demand. This gap is why fertilizer blending plants, especially small modular ones, are becoming one of the smartest agro-industrial plays. Blending is not manufacturing from scratch. It's simply combining key nutrients like urea, for fast leafy growth, a DAP for strong roots, and the MOP for plant strength and yield, plus micronutrients based on what each crop needs. That's how you form NPK blends like the 15, 15, 15, 20, 10, 10. N is for nitrogen, P for phosphorus, K for potassium. Okay, done with the chemistry class. I prefer physics. Globally, these NPK mixes make up to 60% plus of fertilizer used by smallholder farmers because they're cheaper, flexible, and highly customizable. Setting up a small to mid-scale blending plant, 10 to 20 tons per hour, comes down to the core equipment and infrastructure. A blending and mixer line runs between 250 million and 450 million. Conveyor bagging units and industrial scales cost 80 to 120 million. Your warehouse and power setup may take 40 to 70 million, and compliance permits and working capital usually add up to 30 to 60 million. In total, most plants fall between the 400 million and the 700 million to get off the ground. And that's still dramatically cheaper than a full fertilizer factory, which can cost 50 to 150 billion and take years to build. If you want to understand how fertilizer policy, pricing, and local blending really evolved in Nigeria, look up the presidential fertilizer initiative. It was a major program designed to boost local production, standardize blending formulas, support state-level distribution, and reduce reliance on imports. Reading about the PFI, gives you a better sense of why smaller blending plants became viable in the first place. Now, large fertilizer factories focus on producing the base materials, the urea, the DAP, the DAP, MOP. Blending plants, however, convert those base materials into region-specific formulas farmers actually need. That's your strategic advantage: customization and proximity. Farmers in Kano do not need the same blend as farmers in Benue. A smaller plant positioned closer to these markets, can adjust formulas faster, respond to seasonal changes, and reduce transport costs by 10 to 25%. This is also why small plants often win in regional markets. They break even faster. They can efficiently serve 5,000 to 50,000 farmers per zone. They operate with, lean teams, 12 to 20 people, and they participate in a sector where demand is steady. Nigeria loses up to 40% of potential crop yield yearly due to soil nutrient deficit